13 love, 13 wisdom, 13 knowledge, 13 respect. This is Drill LB. I'm doing this video. I just heard like a couple of brothers from TLC talking about the message they heard from 13thsun, and that really like just moved my heart. So I just want to do the same just to honor my brother, and TLC out there as well. Just how I met 13 is I was going through a lot myself, even to the point where, for me, I wanted to commit suicide way back, like a while back, and I remember having specific visions of this one, this man-like figure. Never show his face to me, but I always heard the voice. And so in those visions, I saw, what was supposed to come or what was supposed to happen, and then I took that at heart, and I looked at my life and say, hey, how does my life, reflect that, pertaining to that, what I'm quote unquote dreaming about, and um, like my so-called friends, my close friends, the ones who I really put my heart and soul to, they heard from 13thsun, and they're like, nah, he's not right, don't listen to him, he's this, he's that, and he's not right, and it's like how to me, I'm thinking like how could you say this to somebody and you really never took heed, for yourself to sit down and really listen to anybody. It don't matter who it is, but who, what they have to say, without passing judgment on somebody, shows you or shows myself where my so-called close friend stood, you know. And so I kind of like at that time, I kind of like brushed it off, and did my own thing. And then for some reason or so, inside of me, I was always drawn to him. I was always drawn to a certain video, and or a quote, that he may say, like when he was like on Facebook at one time, so certain quotes kind of like stood out to me. I'm like, something's up here. So let me look at this a little closer, and just don't listen to anybody else, but let me listen to what this brother's got to say here. So I did that, and it turned out to be like, hey, this the right way to go. I mean, not one time has my brother lied. Not one time has he spoke any kind of deception. Now, to those people out there who claim that he lied or claim that he's deceptive, is just that he still spoke the truth just to throw them off. Go figure, right? So, and the other thing that kind of like drew me close to the 13thsun was him always saying monkey ass. I'll never forget that. Bring your monkey ass back to nature. you know, I'll never forget that. Right. So monkey ass, ma, right? Bring yourself back to ma. Back to nature. Say bring your monkey ass back to nature, ma. Go figure, right? But so that's for me, that's what kind of like really helped me to see who my brother was, and who he is, I should say, not was, because was is past tense. So is, so that's what really, helped me a whole lot to really take heed to who I am, and really, listen to the message that's being spoken, even for me, I was a Christian for 40 years at one time, and I gave back to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. But I always from that time forth, I was always a spiritual being, always a man who would really, start seeking truth. I always really sat down and take really deep thought of whatever was being told to me. So whatever was told to me, I always go back and research for it. And that's just who I am. Inside. So, and I'm just really glad and really happy that I took heed to the message from what 13thsun is talking about, and helped me to see who I am inside, and 13 love my brother, I really, really seriously adore you, and you are the breath of life, my brethren. You are the breath of life. And once you sniff and smell what your brother's talking about, you'll know what truth is really about. And you won't argue, you won't fuss, you won't fight, you won't go against the truth at all. I mean, if you really love truth, then why are you arguing? Why do you complain? Why do you fight back? That shows you exactly that inside your body, you don't really love the truth. You just rather go ahead and complain and comply to the system, complain about the system. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, once again, my brother, 13 love to you, 13 Hashem to you, 13 Amore to you, so if you're just starting off, about learning and listening to the message, humble yourself. Just keep yourself humble. Keep your mind open. Keep your heart open, and really start taking that message inside. So that way, you'll see exactly what's being told to you. So that way, you know what path to take. So once again, Joel L. Bay, 13 Love.